Hey guys, welcome to the JD Nature Walk. Today I'm at Oregon Ridge Park. It's close to 9 o'clock. It's gonna be in the 90s today, so definitely got a hot day coming for me. So right now I'm just walking the open field like I usually do when I come here. See all of that. Out looking for my vultures as usual. Saw some black vultures, but wasn't close enough to get any pictures of them flying. So I had a good time last week posting that animal totem video about the frog. It's really cool. It's different. It's like a different type of video that I usually post. So I definitely look forward to posting more of those type of videos in the future. But today, I'm gonna see if I can get some nice animal pictures and go from there. Yes, that's why I have a cap on too, man. I'm in the 90s, but the good thing about today is gonna be like clear outside, like not a cloud in sight, so I'm looking forward to that. I like days like that. I'm gonna do a little morning patrol and see what I get. See you guys later. So here's the second image I took on this day. Literally the second image. And I got the whole vulture in frame. This guy just came out of nowhere. I usually look for them when they're a specific spot in the park. And they just circle like really nice and low. Like so low. It's like a lot of the times that they come too close to the camera and I just can't focus on the bird because it's super close. Yep, the second image I took, gorgeous blue sky. It was a little dark under the wings, so I do have to tweak some of the flight feathers to increase more detail. It's like the vultures, when they fly a certain way, like when they like bank a certain way, you can get that nice light that's shining under the wings if they bank a certain way against away from the sun. And this is one of my favorite ones here. This is a juvenile, and this guy was super close. I love capturing close images like this, vultures just circling like this. It's really cool. The reason I know it's a juvenile is if you look closer at the beak, you see like a little faded black mark on its white tip beak. That means it's still young. But once it's fully white, the beak, it's a full adult. And that's the same one, same part of the series. I love you can see its white feet. The reason it's white is when the birds, they don't have sweat glands, so when the birds have to cool themselves off, they defecate on themselves. So their poop is white. And another thing too, the reason it's white is because, like I said, they don't have any sweat glands, so the white color on their feet will reflect the sunlight. So they gotta like reflect as much light as possible, especially during hot days like this. Yep, it's just the same juvenile. I was able to photograph. Amazing. I had an amazing time just capturing these turkey vultures just doing their thing. And I was amazed I even got a lot of close images like this one. Like he's right over my head clearly. And I also just used my manual 500 meter lens. So as these birds are coming close to me, I also have to manually focus on these birds. I think these vultures love getting their pictures taken. So one thing I didn't notice, the turkey vultures were they were the only ones flying super low. But at the same time, there were black vultures flying low. But at the time, the black vultures, they were flying low to gain altitudes. But even later in the day, the black vultures, they were like way up there. Now, they were flying with the turkey vultures briefly, but I think the reason they were flying higher up than the turkey vultures is because the black vultures were looking for food. They were being more serious. The turkey vultures, they were just having a ball. They were having fun. They were flying and playing with each other all morning, basically. Even without laughter, they were just having fun. And you can usually tell about watching vultures. Either they're playing, or they're playing or having fun, or they're actually looking for food. The black vultures, they were looking for food, like all of them were. And the black vultures were flying super high, way higher than the turkey vultures were, because the turkey vultures were just having fun. This is another one of my favorite images right here. So close to the bottom of the frame, but I got it in full frame. Man, I love the head. The head. Whenever I look at the head in my image, I know if the head is like tack sharp, like this one. Now this one, I like this one. This is like my favorite image I took this day. Now the head is tack sharp, but not just that, but the vulture is in full frame. Like the whole bird is in the frame. Basically, it's not nothing cut off or nothing like that. One of my favorite images. But yeah, the lighting is great. The blue sky looks amazing. I believe this is an adult. This is there's like different subspecies of turkey vultures. This is the eastern race, where they have a lot of white on their face. I forget what was the reason behind that, why they have that. I think it has something to do with this the moist, swampy habitat they live in the East Coast. Something with that. 'Cause I know as we go further south, like South America, they don't. I don't think they have that white stuff on their face. Now, read about these guys years ago. Here's another one of my favorite images. I just love these guys are awesome to watch and observe. So typically when the, I'll give you guys some good tips on how I shoot these birds with the camera settings. So I usually shoot like f 8.0 and ISO 100 and shutter speed 800. Like ISO 400 and shutter speed 800. That's like perfect for what I usually shoot these birds. Another thing, well, now since I have a manual lens, my manual 500 mirror lens, that's the best settings for that lens. Now, if I had an autofocus lens, like the majority of bird photographers, they have, they will play with their settings. Some might do f11 or f10 or maybe f9, depending on the day and the lighting situation. It depends, but the lens I have is f8 is good. F8 ISO 400 and um, shutter speed 800. One of the, I think I did a video on this not too long ago, some months ago. I did a book review on Brian K. Wheeler, and he shot with a manual lens. And I was like, how does he do it? Now I'm doing it. I'm doing the same thing he's been doing all those years. I'm sure he's in the autofocus world with Brian K. Wheeler. If you check out one of my book reviews I did for him, those two books I showed you in the video, he shot all those images with a manual lens. Like he didn't have any autofocus camera equipment. So here's my favorite image here, guys. It's hard to capture like the back of the bird. Now, if you guys know the scientific name of this species, the turkey vulture, Cathartes aura, or Cathartes is purifier. That's what it means. Then aura means vulture. Well, aura is or means golden. Wait. Cathartes means, the scientific name is golden purifier. And base Cathartes is purifier, I believe, and or is golden. And the reason they gave that the bird the scientific name is because just look at the backside of the bird. So basically, yeah. So Cathartes means to purify, and or means golden. So his name is basically the golden purifier. So the backside of the bird you see right here, it basically stands for what the scientific name means. It's basically the golden purifier. It's the golden bird that purifies the earth. And that's what its scientific name means, Cathartes aura. It's hard to capture the back side of the bird like that. I always wanted to do that. Oh, here's another awesome shot. I like this. Just the way it's positioned itself. It's almost like it's banking, but it's not. It's just turning a certain way, and you can almost see the S shape in its wings in a certain way. I always want to capture anything perspective like this against the cloudy sky. Now the clouds they come in later in the day, so I'm glad I even. It seemed like the cloudy sky kind of brightened under the wings of the bird a little bit. It looks really cool in this image. I just love capturing different angles and perspectives of the vultures in flight, man. I had a ball. I hope you guys enjoy watching this episode of the JV's Nature Walk. I had a great time photographing the vultures, man. It was turkey vultures all morning, man. I just had a great time. So definitely like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I post every Thursdays at 2 o'clock p.m. I'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful day. So definitely buy my prints and my books in the description below. I also posted my new vulture pictures on my website, so definitely check out the bird gallery. And that's it. I'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful day.